Little Women Atlanta, season 6, episode 13, Rice to the Occasion. So we start off at the event that Juicy was having. I don't even remember what it was. But anyways, Juicy just let the cat out the bag that Amanda was trying to write a song and make a song. And Amanda's like, well, why would you say that? I'm not done with the song or nothing. I'm in the process, and I would rather let me tell everybody myself when the time was right. And since that happened, Amanda just got really upset and she couldn't stay for the event, so she ended up leaving. And in the midst of that, Juicy getting upset, like, well, what did I say? What was so bad? Why everybody's all on me? So she stormed off, like, get my mic off. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of them. I'm always into something. Well, yeah, because your ass can't keep your goddamn mouth shut. And to me, it's very warranted on a man, like the way that Amanda feels. So we go to Amanda's house. Andrea's showing up, and just to ask her how she's feeling, about it's the next day over. And she just lets her know, like, of course I'm mad at Juicy. Maybe I should have told her, don't say nothing. I don't know, but I was just trying to tell somebody that I thought would have my back, as if she was Minnie, because Minnie was here. I could tell Minnie all this stuff, and she wouldn't have said nothing. And with that, emotions flow, because we're still grieving Minnie. It has not been that long. It hasn't been at least a year yet, filming wise. And right, it's just hard. It's like, really, she's how can she be so insensitive, and just all these type of things. And she just like, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, when I talk to her, I just like, why would she do this to me? I just need to let her know, like, it was something that I'm working on personally, and I prefer that when I'm finished with the product and I got everything ready to go, then I can present it to everybody. But now, since she put this out, now people are gonna ask me, well, when is this and when are you gonna do that? And nobody wants that, because it's like, geez, I'm working on whatever I'm working on. When I get done, I'll let you know. Like, y'all ain't got to keep hounding me and asking me about it. Like, geez, it's unnecessary pressure. And it's something brand new. These twins be flip-flopping on what they want to do all the time. So, and yeah, and they got very short tempers. So it is what it is. Let's let her have it. Let her have it. We flip to Abria. Um, shit, I'm forgetting her name. Tiffany. What's her? That's her real name, isn't it? Money, and Juicy. And basically, they just trying to break it down to where, like, why they didn't understand why Amanda was so hype, obviously, because she didn't tell you guys just yet. We have to get there. And they're just wondering, well, Juicy, can you and her be in the same room and can y'all talk about it? Juicy, like, man, I don't even really want to talk about it, but we could be in the same room. I mean, what did I do that was so bad? All she had to do was tell me that I didn't have to say nothing. Then I wouldn't have said nothing. They just so sensitive. Like, oh my goodness, it's always something. I'm not about to walk on eggshells just because I did things the way that I wanted to do it. I'm Juicy first, and I do things the way Juicy want to do when I do it. And I'm like, okay. And Albira is pretty much co-signing with Juicy because, she don't like the twins anyway. And Money's just sitting there looking like, mm-hmm. Because I have a feeling that at least Money in her mind, she can see the bullshit through Juicy. I mean, it's obviously there. She be doing stuff because she did this with Minnie. And that's kind of where I'm not so much of a fan of Juicy like that. It's because you would attack Minnie. Oh my gosh, she would attack Minnie all the time, go hard on Minnie, and all Minnie was trying to do was just be trying to figure herself out, and what she wanted to do, expand her brand and things of that nature. But Juicy was always shutting her down. And when she died, I feel like she had some remorse, she had some guilt, I'm sure, probably because it's like, geez, the last thing I probably said to this girl was some BS, like, you know what I'm saying. and this is the way it has to go out. And her mother, you know what I'm saying? Like her mother's still around, and I have to deal with all these this consequences from that. And yeah, it's just something about that situation that kind of rubbed me wrong about Juicy, and that's just kind of I am with her. Like, you know, she's cool and all, but it's something about that and that attitude, girl. It just got to go. So we'll see how they said they're gonna meet up. They're going to a pumpkin patch because I be her kids need some pumpkins. Which, okay, I take my own son to the pumpkin patch. Why couldn't you take your own kids to the pumpkin patch? I'm sure they want to get out the house too. But instead, we're gonna have the grown ups to do kitty things to get the kids some shit. Girl, you're supposed to take them to the orchard. They get the pumpkins, they get the hayride, they get the donuts, the apple pie. Well, at least ours is the apple orchard, so we got like all that. Yeah, girl. And a little side note, because I forgot, while they were at the event, Abira did thank her, Juicy, that is, for playing the music while they were at the event. Juicy did. Because, you know, she really don't promote them like that, like that. Like, she's supposed to be their manager or something, or at least Abira manager. And she gave them a little bit of shine. So that was cool. So Juicy is doing her little radio podcast thing, and her special guest was Mia X, the rapper from No Limit Soldiers, right? Was she on Mia with Master P and all that crew, you know, Shocker and all that? And you know, they're good friends. And since she does music, she was thinking, well, how about I do a couple songs of, you know, some of the ladies? And she's asking Juicy, how about you hook it up? And, you know, Juicy like, well, dang, me and, you know, me and a couple of girls, you know, we ain't necessarily talking right now, but I can try to figure something out, you know, maybe we can do dinner or something, and I'll bring them around. So Mia says, okay, fine, I'll cook and bring them, and we'll see. We'll mingle, we'll tingle, and, you know, let the juices flow and see what happens. Okay, fine. So they end up at the pumpkin patch. Juicy comes a little late, so she kind of missed the actual pumpkin picking part. And of course, I'll be there. So I'm like, why you didn't bring your own damn kids? Because that's for kids anyway. Oh, my kid's bad as hell, so nah, I ain't got time for that. Okay, warranted, granted, they are a little, well, most of them, because you got a couple, the one, the oldest one is a teenager, right? It's just the little ones you gotta watch, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Trust me, I know. Well, mine is 12, but that age is very destructive. He picked them nugs up, chuck them, and throw them, and stomp on them. Yeah, we did. Well, last year I think he was doing that, or the year before that. Yeah. So, anywho's, Juicy does show up, and their group kind of separates because the twins didn't say hi to her. At least Amanda didn't. So Juicy's like, okay, whatever, let them be, let them be. They end up going through a corn maze. And they're like, okay, well, hopefully this little separation at this moment will help with what I want to think about what to say. Like, at least for the twins, they're like, well, we got to calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me think, clear my mind, see what we're going to say when we actually talk. Because as of now, I don't even want to really talk to her. Okay, fine. They're going through the maze, and the tiny twins is lost, okay? Lost is hell. They don't know. We're going this side, this side. It's a pumpkin, a fruit, or a vegetable. Vegetable. Okay, so we go left. I don't know. We lost. I think it's a dead end. Okay, let's go to the other side. I don't know. I think we still lost. And Albira and Juicy and Money done made it out. And they like, where the twins at? Should we go get them? Shoot, girl, I ain't going to save them. You want to save them? Of course, Juicy said, who? Girl. So the twins do make it out the patch, the cornfield maze. Everything was all right, but of course that means I gotta talk to Juicy. So Amanda and Juicy sit down and they kind of hash it out, pretty much come to a understanding. Amanda apologized for blowing up on Juicy the way she did, and Juicy apologized for blowing up the way she did. You know, she didn't mean to put her on blast like that. She just thought, oh, I was trying to hype you up and give you some praise, you know what I'm saying? Like, finally, y'all doing something for your goddamn self, you know, type deal. But now I know I'll keep it to myself, or I just won't say nothing next time. And Amanda's like, yep, I'm keep it to myself, and I just won't say nothing next time. All right, cool, we cool. Cool. Then, she says that she invites the girls to go to dinner with Mia X. Everybody, pretty much, I think they knew who she was, and they're willing and ready to meet. Money, unfortunately, she probably won't be able to make it because her son D2, his birthday is coming up, and she has to fly back to Houston because that's where he lives with his dad, and handle her mother business. So while she's doing that, the girls is gonna have fun with Mia X. Okay, fine. While then we flip to Amanda is at home with her boo. What the fuck is that nigga name? Because Andrea got Chris, Amanda got I'm gonna figure it out, but her big ogre. It's like, nah. But anyway, he talking about, oh, Moreland called him. So like, what Moreland doing? Oh, nothing. He called me because he want to check up on money, trying to see what she up to and everything. Because I think Moreland's still in Houston. So what is she doing and she's not home? Is she taking care of business? Is she working? Is she, what I'm saying? What is she doing? And they like, well, I mean, money doing, she all right. Ain't nothing. She been right. She's been money. Ain't nothing wrong. She's doing just fine. She ain't cheating and all this stuff, if that's what you're thinking. So Amanda was just letting them know, like, okay, you guys, that's y'all man, business, friend, whatever. I'm let money know that, what I'm saying, at least more than looking for you or whatnot. And they gonna have to work on their little issues because, they got them. And she learned a little lesson with Juicy. Like, yeah, don't tell her nothing. I wouldn't tell Juicy that it was blue. The sky was blue outside. I'm not gonna tell her nothing. So, what does Money want to do? Because she's been kind of a flip flopper as well, kind of like the twins. Because I believe when she first started on here, she was working like a 9 to 5 corporate job, right? And then Minnie was the hairstylist, and yeah, she was doing Minnie hair. And then from there, she was trying to do it voiceover. Then she was thinking fashion, like stylists and things of that nature. Just going through the ideas, but nothing never really stuck. And so she did move back to Houston at one point, and after or during the pandemic, whichever way it went first, she ended up moving back to Atlanta, and Marlon ended up staying in Houston. So that's how that separation ended up coming about. But since she's here, so it's like, so what do you want to do? And Juicy just trying to figure it out, because when they have this meeting, I mean, she won't be there, but at least for when she gets back, then maybe we can try to figure out some things and put some things in motion for her, Okay, fine. So they get to the dinner. Mia makes them, it's like some rice type dish with maybe some chicken or something. I don't know. I didn't really pay all the way attention. But basically, everyone is eating it and enjoying it. And, she goes right into the questions like, who's the artist, what y'all got going on. And, they let her know that, we're all rappers or singers. And, yeah, what are some tips that we can use in this industry? And she gives them a few tips, and she gives them a little challenge. And she says, since she's, not necessarily out the music business, she's expanding to this rice that she done made, some type of wild rice mixture. And since they done experimented, they're kind of guinea pigs in this sense. Hey, it tasted good, right? Okay. So she gives them a little challenge, since you guys are in music, and she wants to do some type of jingle, song for her little brand. So why not have the girls, compete for that? Sounds cool. And of course, Albira is definitely up for the challenge, because she's like, it's always been her versus twins ever since they met. And she wants to win. Like, I'm going to win. Forget them twins. This is mine. Albira don't wrote her a whole ass song. Like, the assignment was to make a jingle, like, Mia's rice, Mia's rice. Hey, it's hot, it is nice. Something like that. Mia, you watching? Okay, got you. I mean, girl, I wrote a whole dang song. So Jesus in there like, oh, geez, I don't know. Abira be doing too much sometimes. So hopefully she don't ruin this for herself. So writing these jingles, I mean, it came a little bit easy to Abira because she wrote a whole dang song, but it ain't coming so easy to the twins. You know, they're trying to figure it out. Um, Amanda, especially because doing this by herself is more taking a lot out of her brain. So she's just going through the motions with that, where they're separated, but it's what she wants really. She don't want to be tiny twins no more. She just wants to be Amanda. And Andrea got her little thing going on, yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy type deal. And then we listened to Amanda's, and hers is something like yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. So that just kind of shows you that twinsy thing. It's like real, like what I'm saying. We be thinking alike. We just don't even be realizing it sometimes. But at least she knows, Amanda, that she can kind of write something on her own. So that was good. We get into the booth, or not into the booth just yet, but we make it to the studio. And of course Mia is like, well, Juicy, I hope you let them know, like I'm nice and smiles on the outside, but shoot, let them know me, let them come up in here crazy, and I'm gonna give it to them. All right, like I'm a real teacher, I'm a real critic up in here. And okay, fine, they can take it. Well, at least Iberia can. And Iberia goes ahead and confessed, like, okay, I kind of didn't do the assignment right. I did. I did not do a jingle. I did not do a jingle. Okay, so Iberia, she said she wrote a verse, and it was about 40 seconds worth. And normally for a commercial, 30 seconds is about standard. So Mia was like, okay, that's fine. You did good. That can work. But we just gonna have to hear it. So who wants to go first? So Amanda goes in there first, and she drops hers. Mama, yummy, yummy, Mia in my tummy, wild rice. It's right, the right price. Hey, okay, I don't know. Oh wait, that was mine. Oh, did you get that? Hey, okay. I threw a little stank on it, but the yummy, yummy was Amanda's. Okay. And that sounded pretty cool. Then Iberia goes next. Is, yeah, I got this. Okay, stand back. Mia, what? Little vicious, what? And then she drop it. Hey, that jambalaya line at the end. I was liking that. And Andrea, you last. Get up in there, girl. And you know what? For some reason, Andrea had the nerves. Out of everybody, you would have thought it was Amanda, but nope. Andrea went in there and froze. I was like, wait a minute. Can we rewind? Okay. Let me get back in there. Mia. Boom. Wait. I need to start all over again. All right. Andrea got her little jitters out, and she finally, drops her little verse slash jingle. It wasn't as best as the rest of them, but at least she got through it. And after this, they pretty much learned that Mia didn't really want no jingle or nothing for her rice. What she wanted was to see, kind of test the girls out and see where their head was, see where their creative juices flow, to see, if it's something that they could have accomplished. And as we see, pretty much they all, complete the challenge, which lets her know that, hey, I got this other opportunity, and I'm thinking of, bringing you guys along. And pretty much this opportunity is the 20th anniversary of her album, on Ladylike. She's doing kind of like a revamp of the album type re-release with, some new music. And since I worked with you guys, and you guys seem to know how to write a little something, I would love to work with you if you guys would love to work with me. So that was pretty cool that Mia offered them a job. We'll say it's a job, a gig, an opportunity for them to, shine with their music, shine with their writing, shine with their talents, and to see where it can take them. You never know. She got she got connections somewhere, so you never know. Somebody might pick them up along the way. And this is what they want. This is what you need if you're trying to, be in this industry. We need networking. We need, who and you know what I'm saying? So kudos to them. we get back to money because, you know, she came back from Houston, but she also missed this opportunity with Mia. So the twins is just letting her know what happened. Like, oh, you know, we did the little challenge. Everything went well. And then she offered us a new opportunity. We're all going to be on her new album. So that's pretty cool. Money, of course, she's upset that she missed out on it. But at least she's there for support and she'll be always around with the girls. Her dilemma right now is, you know, the whole Moreland thing. They to let them know that Jordan, Amanda's boo husband, that's his name, that they talked or whatever, and he was trying to fill Jordan out for whatever she was doing. And she's like, okay, interesting, because when I was with him, everything was fine. We was being cleanly, we was being lovey-dovey, boo boo boo. So, what's going on? And then her son, you know, seeing him, of course, that's my son. I'm here in Atlanta because she wants to work and do, you know, the voiceover stuff, and it's more opportunities are in Atlanta than they are in Houston. So that's pretty much why she's there. And now the dilemma becomes, should I stay in Atlanta or do I go back and move to Houston to be with Marlon and to be with my son? So I don't know. It's up to you, girl. It's up to you. Yep. It's ultimately up to you. And this was Little Women Atlanta. Lifetime. I will see y'all next time.